Hello, my beautiful Venusian family. Welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and I am Lolo. So today I'm going to give you a message, a you versus them message. So this is going to be about the person that's on your mind, and we'll just kind of see what's going on, what their energy is towards you at this time, how they're feeling, etc. And we'll look at an outcome, okay? If you're looking for a personal session, you can book down below. Okay, so I'm going to get some majors here for your current energies towards each other from the Never Ending Tarot. Okay, so just envision your person at this time. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. These are hard to shuffle, so we'll just do it like this. All right, we'll get your person first. So your person is showing up as the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so it does say cycles, change, ups and downs. So we'll kind of see. We'll see how that unfolds. All right, let's see. This one seems to be poking out for Taurus. Okay, the Empress, of course. Of course, the Empress, abundance, nurturing, fertility. Like, I feel like you're really creating the life of your dreams, okay? On the bottom of the deck, we have High Priestess. That is going to be your combined energy. It does look like this is either a situation where you're not speaking to each other, or there could be like a psychic kind of connection between the two of you, or you're with this person, but you're not speaking on certain subjects. But we'll kind of dive in to see what that's about. Okay, right now I gotta check. Okay. There we go. I think that's gonna work. Okay. All right, spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves. Let's go ahead and get messages on your person first. Actually, you guys, you know what I want to do? Yeah, bear with me for a second. I'm going to put your combined energy to the side. Okay. All right, perfect. Now I've got my life figured out. Okay, spirit guides, guardian angels, higher selves. Taurus's person of interest at this time. What are their feelings towards Taurus at this time? 10 of Wands in reverse. I mean, that's good. That's kind of beautiful, actually. And the Lovers. What's in their heart, Taurus, is the 10 of Pentacles. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. What intentions do they have towards Taurus? 8 of Wands. What actions are they taking towards Taurus? Okay. Okay, that's all looking really beautiful. Now I have to check them because I got bigger cards today. Okay. We're going to move these up. Sorry. I don't know. These cards called to me, so I got to use the ones that call to me. You know what I mean? Okay. How you're feeling towards this person is the Star. The 4 of Swords. Your intentions is to be yourself, the Empress. What actions you're taking is the Ace of Cups. Okay. And let's go ahead and get... Can you tell me more about... Okay, so what I kind of get here for you, Taurus, like I do feel that regarding this person, it does look like there's obviously some challenges between you and this person. And I do feel like this situation kind of taught you how to choose yourself. I mean, that's the best way I can really put that. And I feel from you, Taurus, it's like on one hand, like you want to heal this situation, but like on another hand, I feel like you're not really willing to give any more of your time to this connection. Like what I mean by that is that you're not going to be the one that's going to fold. And I honestly feel like perhaps you have folded so many times before, so you're just going to choose not to fold. And I really am getting from your energy that you are really standing your ground, but like you also have a lot of compassion and understanding for this person. So like I don't feel like you have anger or hatred or anything like that. I feel like that you're aware that this person is going through their cycles in life, and that's where they have to be. That's what they have to do. You get that, you know? And like I really just get this level of detachment from you, but like detaching with grace and love. Like not really like detaching like, you know, screw you. It's very different. It's more just like, you know, I get it. Like they're on their journey and they have to do what they have to do. And I'm not going to try to fix them. I'm just going to love them where they're at. And I'm going to choose to stand my ground here. Because I do feel like you want to heal the connection. But at the same time, I feel like you're leaving it up to divine timing, right? And that's why you have this Four of Swords here. Because that's what's in your heart about this connection. You want the healing. But the Four of Swords is meditation, staying still. There is no action in the Four of Swords here. And I don't see any action energy on your side anyway. So let's go ahead and get into your person here. Okay, I keep checking to make sure everything's on camera. Okay, so they're showing up as the 10 of Wands in reverse. I mean, to me, that means that they want to drop the burdens, right? They want to, like, they want to get past the baggage of the past. But I also feel like, you know, for some people, like, their person is not focused on the baggage, like, is just kind of wanting to just move forward. And I mean, this is how they're showing up towards you, is the Lovers here. And so, I mean, for some people, they could have moved on to another lover. And the reason why I'm saying that is because there are 3 fairies here. However, I also feel like they're kind of leaving it up to divine timing as well. And this is if you're in separation. Now, if you are with this person, and there's just a lot of unspoken, unresolved issues in this connection, I do kind of get that you're both... I feel like you're really standing your ground, and this person is, like, I feel like more inclined to be the one to fix it, but I feel like they also are not quite sure how to go about that. That's why the Lovers card is here, because I feel like, you know, there's always a choice in the matter when it comes to, everybody, like, we all have free will, but when it comes to resolving issues, because people can choose to just avoid it altogether, which would be the 10 of Wands in reverse, you know, avoid it, or to address it, which would turn the 10 of Wands in reverse, if that makes sense. So, like, the 10 of Wands could be read either way that I just explained. In total avoidance, or let's go ahead and address the elephant in the room and overcome this, right? So I do feel like that's going to be different for everybody, but I am going to tell you their energy, right? I do feel like what's in their heart with you is the 10 of Pentacles here. Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Pentacles, Lovers. For me, I feel like this person knows that there is like a soul connection with you. And keep in mind, as an astrologer, I a synastry astrologer specifically, I believe we have lots of soulmates, okay? But there are some that are more significant than others, okay? And I feel like this person is fully aware that that's who you are, okay? And you are showing up in the Empress energy, which, is commonly known as the divine feminine. But I mean, I do see a lot of sort of universal qualities to this, if that makes sense. Like with the Star card, the Empress card, the Lovers, the Ten of Pentacles, the Wheel of Fortune, the Emperor right here, which is the Council of Monarchs in this deck. It is all very much like the universe sort of destined for this connection to occur or for you to meet. And it serves a really significant purpose in both of your life. And so I feel like this person knows this, right? And as far as their intentions for you go, I mean, the Eight of Wands here, like, I really do feel like they want to come at you. This is an action card. Like, they want to. This is their intention. But the actions that they're taking towards you at this time is the Four of Cups. And so, I mean, it's like, this is what they want to do. But remember what I talked about with the choice? Remember what I talked about with avoidance versus addressing? And either way, that could turn the Ten of Wands upside down, right? I feel like they're in a space right now where they don't want to get rejected. They don't want to be disappointed. They don't want... They don't want to make these moves and to reach out and try to move forward and talk to you and all of that, all for you to shut them down. So they're kind of conflicted, you know what I mean? And, what you need to know about this person is the Emperor. And I feel like this person, if they were very immature in the past, has really grown quite a bit. Like, Ten of Pentacles can be about like generational patterns that we have picked up along the way, right? And especially with the Wheel of Fortune cycles, there are a lot of life lessons that we all come into this life that we have to learn, right? And some of them are really, really challenging and some of them are not. And I feel like this person had a lot of really challenging lessons to learn in life, and they had to look at themselves in the mirror, and they're really disappointed with their reflection. They're really disappointed, and I don't mean physically, I mean like energetically. Like, they're very disappointed with their reflection, and they're just like, I can't even believe that I acted the way that I did, or that I treated Taurus the way that I did. And you're over here just standing in your power, like, I'm the Empress and I chose my peace. I did some healing work, and that's that, right? And this person is I feel like they're hurting, they're sad about how they were in the past, right? And that's why they're sort of trepidatious when it comes to taking action towards you. But I feel like what you need to know about this person is that they have actually grown. Even though they seem to be kind of stuck in feeling sorry for themselves. I do feel like they've grown as a person. So let's see here. Like divine death. Yeah, like I'm telling you, they they went through a divine death, a spiritual awakening. It's like they've been forced to transform their life, and it does, it could have had to do with another person, like a person that came into their life that showed them, like karmically showed them the other side of the situation. So now they can finally see where you were coming from. And that's why that Wheel of Fortune is here, because sometimes we're up, sometimes we're down, right? And when we're on the downside, we are experiencing the other side. So like, okay, say if you did something to somebody, good or bad, right? And then a couple of years later, you go through the exact same experience, but you're on the opposite side of it. That's going to be the Wheel of Fortune and being on the downside of it. You're sort of like, how do I put this? Because I know, hold on a second, because even when you're on the upswing of the Wheel of Fortune, you're still, like, you're getting good karma back to you. So, I mean, honestly, the way that I'm seeing this is basically in alignment with what I was previously trying to say, was they are seeing the way that they treated you through other people or another person because they've been on the downswing of the Wheel of Fortune. And that, I feel like, could be part of why this 10 of Wands came out in reverse, because they had to heal the baggage of the past. Like, they actually had to, like, look right at it, look at it in the face, you know, and that's uncomfortable, right? And I feel like there could have been a period of avoidance, like, truly could have been a period of avoidance. Yeah. Okay, so so let's go ahead and move into you. So, you know, you want to heal this connection, right? Like, this is how you're feeling towards them. But I feel like you are definitely leaving it up to the universe, you know, because you have chosen your peace. This is what's in your heart right now. You have peace in your heart. And I'm going to tell you, when you're on the other side of somebody else's damage, you know, and you're in survival mode for weeks, months, years even, to finally get to that place where you have peace in your heart is the most magical experience you could possibly ever have, because it's like life. It's like you're looking at life through a new lens and you're seeing everything so differently. You know, you're not constantly in a heightened state of being and constantly feeling weighed down. You know, you're not cycling through moments of just being so intense and, you know, things either being hot and heavy or freaking scary or, you know, angry and volatile, to not being able to get out of bed because you have so much fatigue because it was so stressful and your body is shutting down, like, you know what I mean? And all that cycling between these different experiences, and you're not dealing with that anymore. It's like you finally just found peace, and like life feels so different. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you can hang out with your friends and not obsess about your person anymore. And you can actually be in the moment, or you can walk your dogs, or, you know, play with your kids, or pet your cat, or whatever, and actually be able to be in the moment and not be just constantly in this cycle of just being like heightened in stress mode and, you know, just totally beaten down and not being able to get out of bed, you know, because your fight or flight response is so triggered. You know what I mean? And so, you know, if you had that experience with this person, then you finally get to have peace. Now, if you didn't have that kind of chaotic experience with that person, either way, you still have peace in your heart. But it is truly magical if you've been through that survival mode with somebody or a trauma bond with somebody and you've gotten here. You've done healing work. You've really gotten in tune with your divine self. You know, your spiritual self, your spirit guides, you know, you're connected to nature, connected to the universe, and you have peace in your heart and healing in your heart. Like, that's incredible. That's incredible, okay? It takes a lot to get from the situation that I just mentioned to this. You know what I mean? It takes a lot of healing, a lot of work, a lot of time, and a lot of patience and grace with yourself to get there. And if that was your experience and it was just chaos and you finally have peace, kudos to you. Kudos to you, Taurus. Okay. So again, your intentions towards this person here is the Empress. So, I mean, to me, when the Empress comes out in a love reading with my clients, I'm like, no, you're in your goddess mode. Like, I'm not chasing after anything, anyone, gender non-specific. Like, this is a safe space for all genders. But anyway, you know, you're in this place where you are just like, I choose me, I love me, I am nurturing me, I am taking care of me, I am treating myself good, I am eating right, or exercising, or taking myself out, treating myself the way that I'd want another person to treat me, allowing other people to love you, really being connected. Like, you know what I mean? Like, this is not like intending to reach out, rekindle, anything like that. This is intending to love you. And that's where you're at right now. You know what I mean? I don't feel like you're going to chase this person. So actions you're taking towards them, the Ace of Cups. Whenever that card came out, I heard you're going to love them where they're at. You love them. You love them. You're sending them love. You're sending them healing. You're sending them, you know, light. Like you're, I feel like you're at that healed space in your life where you're sort of indifferent to it. You know, it's like it doesn't hurt anymore. It doesn't stress you out anymore. Like you're not damaged, you're not broken, like you're open-hearted, you're healed, you found peace. Like you're in a really good place in your heart, in your energy, in your being. You're in a really good place. And so because of that, it's easier to have compassion and grace for this person, because I feel like you realize how wounded of an individual they were and how much they projected that onto you, and how they brought their cycles to the connection, cycles that they were unable to break free from, you know. And I do feel like it's being broken, or it has recently been broken, because I do feel like they've started their healing journey. And I feel like, look, it's like they're having to really look at the choices that they've made, okay? What you need to know about yourself, Taurus, is the King of Pentacles. So this is, to me, the King of Pentacles, like, two things that I get from that. If you're not in a relationship, I do feel like you're going to end up in one soon. If you're not looking for love, Taurus, then this has to do with career and finances. I feel like you need to know that you're either A, already successful, or B, in the near future, you're about to be very successful. And so, like, to me, look at this. And this is Taurus, okay? Kings are always fixed signs. And Taurus, because they are the purest element, or purest source of that, purest form, oh my goodness, of that element, okay? And so anyway, you are the King of Pentacles. You are the Empress. You showed up twice as yourself as a major arcana, and then once as a court card, okay? So I'm telling you what, like, you are all the way in your being right now. Like, you are seriously vibing high. And I feel like with the King of Pentacles, it's like the work that you've done, the things that you've tried to achieve in your life, you know, the effort that you've put into things, like, it is really shining through at this time. Like, you are receiving the return on the investment of your time and your energy, whether that was to get into another relationship, to become more and more successful in your career, or if you own your own business, to become more and more successful in that. Whatever, the time and energy that you put into those things, you're receiving the return on that. And this is awesome. You're solid. Like, when I see the King of Pentacles, that's what I feel. You're solid. So yes. So with this High Priestess, here is your combined energy. I do feel like it does say in action, right? There's no, at this time, like I said, if you're with this person, there's an elephant in the room, okay? But if you're not with this person, you're actually just like in separation from this person. You could be both dreaming about each other, like feeling each other's energy and things like that. And I gotta tell you that if you're feeling people's energies all the time and it gets to the point where it feels uncomfortable, you know, I always recommend cutting cords. And that is something that I do for people. And I will tell you that helped me so much in my healing journey, is to cut the cords between other people and their energy so that I could focus on my own healing and moving forward, right? So your outcome in this situation, you have the Four of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. This is your near future. So in the near future, I feel like it's just holding back, not really investing a lot of time and energy into healing this connection. There's definitely a lot of reservations, because I don't feel like it's going to come from you. Like, I truly don't, Taurus. Like, based off the energy I'm seeing here, like, I don't see that you're going to be the person to reach out. And I feel like they want to. I feel like they intend to. But they're lagging because they have to take a long, hard look at themselves. And it is not pretty. It is not pretty, but it is growing them up. You know what I mean? And so this could take some more time, okay? So what I'll do here, even, I'll get these. What? Oh God, that is so funny. What? Okay, because like literally, do you see how these cards do not match that? I'm like, is that this year? Oh, okay, look, more than a year is on the bottom of the deck. Okay. I was like, wait a second, because near future, we're in September, guys. Like, I was like, what? Like, how does that make sense, right? But on the bottom of the deck, it does say more than a year. So, I mean, I feel like all of this is kind of happening within them at this time. And I feel, sorry, I got a phone call. Anyway, so all of this is happening within them at this time. And so, I mean, it may not be all the way into next September, but I do feel like they want you to know that this person, because this Emperor is here, like, I feel like it's almost to me like they want you to come to them because they're not brave enough to be the one to come to you. And I feel like you need to know that you could be, like, if you were the one to do that, you could be, you know, robbing them of their spiritual growth. Like, they need to learn how to be accountable for themselves, you know? And in order for them to do that, they have to be the one to step up to the plate. And so I feel like with this Emperor, this is something that they're growing into, okay? So if they're growing into this, then allow them to be that. Allow them to be the one to step up to the plate. Because I feel like the Emperor can be very egotistical, you know what I mean, as well. And remember that Divine Death, those Oracle cards that came out? Like, they have to put an end to that ego. Like, they have to. So in the next year, this will be unfolding. And I feel like that's why over here with this energy, you're sending them love, you're sending them grace, you're sending them compassion. But I also feel like for a lot of you, Ace of Cups, King of Pentacles, new love is actually coming in for you. Like, I really do, because I feel like you're in a really attractive energy in your time, in this time right now, because the Empress came out twice, the Star card came out. Like, you're just in King of Pentacles, you're in a really attractive energy, you know? It's like, because I feel like you're just so solid in your life, and you've healed. It's like you're glowing, like you've reached your glow up phase in your life. Okay, so let's get a closing oracle message for Taurus, please. Eccentricity. Oh wow, that's beautiful. Eccentric. You're eccentric. Riches and authority. Let's get you one more. Let's see if we get another 11. That would be crazy if we did. No, we got a 9. Okay. Look, Secrets is on the bottom of the deck to match our little High Priestess there. That's so funny. Okay. So, I wish that these cards were not, like, my little it's Virgo season. My little perfectionist has been coming out. Oh my. Okay, so for you, Taurus, it's the principle of the matter. I feel like you know that they're the ones that they need to apologize. Like, I feel like they created a lot of chaos in your life, Taurus, and for you, that's why you're not really stepping into any, like, energy where you're trying to chase or go after it. Like, you're like, no, I'm going to attract it. I'm the Empress. Like, it's going to come to me, but it's going to come to me when I know the universe wants it to. You know, it's going to be like divine intervention. And I feel like you know that. Like, and that's what I mean. Like, I feel like you're in an indifferent space right now because you're like, when it happens, it happens. But right now, I'm moving forward. I've got peace in my heart. I've got things that I'm working towards in my life. So I'm not going to invest a lot of attention and energy into this because I don't want it to drag me down. Because I feel like you really worked hard to get where you are, Taurus. Like, for real, okay? So you have this authority here, right? And it's like, look, that's like emperor, right? Emperor. It's like, you know, you're both standing in that energy, but I feel like, you know, like I said, there's two sides to that coin. It can be egotistical, or it can be, you know, having the authority to take charge and, you know, do what is necessary to be accountable and have integrity, right? And I think for you're using your authority here with this King of Pentacles to give to yourself. You know, I feel like you're just really standing your ground because I feel that you gave too much in the past, you know, and it's like you forgave, you were understanding, you know, you would always be the one to try to mend things and heal things because you show up in this beautiful healing energy. And now you're just like, no, you get to be the one. You get to be the one this time. I'm going to stand my ground, okay? And for me, that's like emperor type energy. So now you have emperor and empress. Like, I honestly feel like you're treating yourself the way that you deserve. And you are standing your ground because of the fact that, you know, it's the principle of the matter. Like, they caused a lot of chaos in your life, and they need to be the one to step up, period. You're not doing it anymore. You're not here to mend the fences anymore. You'll allow the fences to be mended. Sometimes my words, Mercury retrograde. You'll allow the fences to be mended if the time is right, but you're not going to mend the fences on your own. Because you've done that. You've done it too many times to count, and you're not doing that anymore, right? Now, eccentricity and riches here. I mean, I honestly feel like for you, like this King of Pentacles, this Empress, this star energy, like for you, Taurus, this is you like putting yourself out there, stepping into the spotlight in whatever area of life that you're working towards, okay? It could be your career, it could be social media, it could be TikTok, it could be, you know, going after a leadership position, an authority position, a supervisor position, you know, or it can be being the CEO of your own company, right? And I feel like you're headed towards, I almost lost my breath with that one. You are headed towards riches. Like, I feel like not only because rich can be a lot of things, right? Like, you know, to be rich is to live a truly fulfilling life. And I tell everybody, the best revenge is a life well lived, okay? And that's what you're doing. And it's not revenge like, ha, 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 ha. It's just more like, you know, you dragged me down for too long. For too long. So I'm going to focus on living my life the way that it needed to be lived all this time. And you are going to be feeling truly rich in your life. Like, truly rich in your life, okay? And to be honest with you, I actually, because you have the 8 of Pentacles over here on the bottom of the deck, 9 of Cups. Okay, tell me about this riches for Taurus. You have Knight of Wands that fell out on the ground. Five of Wands. Ooh, and the Wheel of Fortunes underneath that. But I do want to get one more. Okay, so here's what I get for you. All right, 6 of Cups is on the bottom of the deck, by the way. So here's what I get for you, Taurus. I feel like there was a lot of time in your life, okay, a lot of time that you have been back and forth, not really sure about what you want to do. You know, I feel that there was just a period of confusion for you. And I do feel like it had to do with personal relationships. And what I'm kind of getting from this Knight of Wands, Five of Wands, and the Two of Cups here, and Six of Cups on the bottom of the deck, part of your own cycles, Wheel of Fortune, was that you had to learn to stop prioritizing other people over yourself, unless they're like your children, your dependent children, okay? And then, you know, as a parent, you got to do what you got to do, right? But like, I mean, I know I'm a single mom, but anyway, so I feel like you had to learn how, look at this. You see how this person's just like, no, like, you know, to these snakes, like I feel like you had to learn how to combat other people's energy, because I feel like other people may have been like manipulative, or they just always said the right things. They knew how to draw you in so that you would nurture them and take care of them, the Empress, right? And build them up and make them feel so special and wonderful. And now it's like you are still that person. But I feel like you're that person in the right context, because now you're also stepping into this authority energy, or you have in the recent past. And so I feel like because of that, it has sort of eradicated a lot of the inconsistencies in your life. You've been able to wholly invest yourself in things in your life. And then you have this Wheel of Fortune here, and it's like a turn of events is happening for you. And you are starting to really, like I said, you're receiving a return on your investments, towards yourself, towards your career, towards your projects, towards your passions with this Knight of Wands. Like, you're receiving the return on that. And, you know, you're either increasing your finances this way, or actually becoming like rich, or you're feeling truly rich, truly blessed in your life, because you are no longer putting yourself on the back burner, Taurus. Like, you are no longer prioritizing everybody and their mother over you. And I am freaking here for that. Like, I am here for it, Taurus. I love you. I hope this helped you. If you're looking for a personal session, book down below, and please be sure to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye.